Hello and welcome again to Let's Play Shadows of Om. This is Policy of Madness. We're in the Underdark. There's a lot to do down here. First thing that we're going to do is take care of
Vita Mortis Cario. Vita Mortis Cario.
We're going to take care of our new mage friend.
Vita Mortis Cario. Yes, whatever you want.
Return. My work goes well, though there is only so much I can do without order. Now the way is clear for the first gate. Close to our goal. Wish me luck.
Okay. Last time I was talking some about structural power and how people who are at the top of the...
Well, that was unpleasant. I cannot survive on the other side very long, which is appropriate, I suppose.
how people who are on top of the privilege hierarchy get away with behaving like assholes. But people who are not on the top of the privilege hierarchy are hit with tone arguments.
I'm waiting.
And that this is not
Yes.
the doing, really, of the
Of
more
course.
privileged group.
Here is the second part of the journey. I will enter the plane of fire and return if I am able. Again, I ask for your well wishes. Be wary. Another guardian may protect this portal as well.
The hell is it?
Fatal error.
Is he actually using... What an idiot. People who are very privileged benefit from their place in the social structure, but they're not really responsible for the creation of the social structure of society.
Another portion of the prize is ours. Come now to the air elemental gate.
Let's see how many spells we have here. Alright.
Verita Credo Occhio. Whatever you desire. Tell me all about it. Is that all?
I don't have any. I wonder if I can just rest right here. Yep. That's pretty cool. Alright.
Vita mortis cario. Vita mortis cario.
Pay no attention to me spilling up over here.
Verita credo oculo. Manus potentes ha.
That secreted these things away. They would have made a powerful friend.
His dialogue is like really quiet for some reason. Don't actually know.
And fatal error. Not again! I'll not shoot again!
Tell me all about it.
Alright.
Verita credo. Just ask.
Society can be thought of as an emergent property. Just like when you see birds, you know, in the sky.
I return. Ah! It's good to have the prime material under my feet. There is beauty on the other side, but it is not my own.
Manus potentes ha. Manus potentes ha. Incurtus fulcrum imperium.
Excellent.
Vita.
There, I just interrupted his spell. That was the only really important thing.
Vita.
That spell, in all likelihood, was Time Stop. The next one he's going to try to cast is either Maze or Imprisonment. actually kind of a dangerous opponent. When you look at birds, and they're just kind of flying through this, you know, space. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It only lasts 4 rounds. It only absorbs 9 levels of spells. It's like a spell trap, except much crappier. This is kind of a fun little item if you are somebody who wears helmets. Alright, so now we're done with him. Now it's time to see Adeline. Oh, here it is.
Yes.
The birds don't plan to, let's actually leave our skeletons here. Where is this? Yeah, let's leave our skeletons just kind of chillaxing right here. The birds don't plan the designs that they trace out in the sky. There's not really a leader. There's not one bird who says, this is what we're going to do. It just kind of happens. It's an emergent property. And society can be viewed in a similar fashion.
Welcome. Welcome to my lair. I have watched your progress with great interest.
Why? How do you govern the hostilities? Well, then why'd you pause? How? Why is she so powerful?
It is done. You now resemble the denizens of the Drow city, complete with a house insignia that will not draw undue attention. I suggest you act like Drow when speaking to anyone you meet.
This is a super powerful illusion. Alright, so we don't actually look like a drow because I installed the mod, so I wouldn't have to do that. I don't actually mind looking at the Drow avatar exactly. My problem is that it interrupts. It like recasts every round, and it'll like if I'm standing here at one side of the map, and I want to get to the other side of the map, and I go down here, and I just click down here, I won't get there. I'll keep getting interrupted. You know, in some way, the illusion will keep interrupting my steps. All right.
Do not question the matron mothers.
If you have Viconia with you, she'll give you advice on how to act. This is extremely awkward sentence construction. Alright. So here we are in
If that's
Usnatha.
what you want.
The very first thing we encounter is this. Scripted death. I question that. But anyway, here we are. The Drow don't notice us. There was an elven mage. Come on.
For the Spider Queen.
And we send them in the wrong direction. That actually has zero effect on anything. Okay.
Ah, you are the newcomers that have been sent my way, I see. As if I do not have enough to accomplish in a day, without suffering for the welfare of the weak.
We want to get through this as quickly as possible. Usnatha has lots of places where you can go terribly wrong. I think that was referring to this little event that we're about to learn about here.
I do what I must, when I must.
If you talk to
Know
the
this
handmaiden, First, she will just rip you apart. I mean, not literally, she'll just yell at you. You're not supposed to speak directly to the handmaidens. Worms, me and my ferret. Wow, there's supposed to be multiple options here, actually. But I only get the very highest. I wonder why that is. Is my intelligence just too high for me to screw up? Alright. We'll just, honestly, just go straight there. That's not the way of the temple, dude. So when you find yourself in a position where you're at essentially the top of the game, it's not necessary for you to have done anything to put yourself there.
Yes.
What happened to my... I thought I left my skeletons like right here. Wow, they're like all bundled up here. That's good. Not all of them. That's great.
Vita Mortis. Vita.
Help!
Vita Mortis.
Okay. How'd they get rid of my skeletons? Is it a death spell or something? Skeleton warriors are attacking. Ah, cast death. Alright. recognizing that society is an emergent property, you can perhaps see how this is a nice halberd for people who use halberds. I mean, that's a big bonus. You can recognize how people can both be responsible for societal norms and also subject to them. Everyone creates society. Everyone is created by society. That's something that a lot of people can have trouble grasping. It seems to be a difficult concept for a lot of people. And it's understandable, you know, so it's completely understandable. Make sure I have a death spell ready. Yeah.
I do what I must, when I must. Know this well.
This isn't normally a cutscene, but there's a mod that I installed to make it a cutscene. Because if you accidentally wander out of range while he's doing his little thing here, his little sparkly thing, you can seriously fuck up this little event. I prefer not to fuck up these events, even by accident. I am not in the best position. That can actually be kind of a dangerous fight. Okay.
Tell me all about it.
Blasted arrogant wench! May the Spider Queen bite at her black heart!
Alright. So that's all there is to that. These are... The game actually summons these.
Just ask.
And so Death Spell will take them out. Of course, Death Spell would also take out the Umber Hulks, regardless. And Lithids are actually subject to death, I believe. The problem is that their magic resistance is so high that they usually just shrug off the spell. Let's kill this one Drow.
Yes. What do you like?
It's one that keeps bothering us.
Tell me all about it.
There are many people who are promoted by society who, actually, let's not kill that drow. People who are kind of put on top, but they didn't ask for it. But their actions do promote the social structures that keep them where they are. Just like everyone else's actions do the same. Everyone helps to create society, and everyone is subject to society.
Whatever you want.
That's the key.
If you say so.
Did you say she was going to be here? Oh, meet you at the city's entrance. I apparently just walked right past him.
Of course.
Here we are.
I do what I must, when I must. Know this well.
You have a whole day to walk all the way over here. What does the game expect that you're going to be doing? It's like everything in this, in Usnatha, all the quests here have time limits on them, and some of the time limits are ridiculous.
If that's what you want. Ah, it is you again.
I just want to mention here that the Drow society is, you have to view it within the context of the society that created it, which is specifically ours. You have a supposedly matriarchal society, but the men of this society are not slotted into the restrictive roles that women in a patriarchal society are slotted into. So the matriarchy here is not a mirror parallel of the patriarchy that has been historically prevalent in Western society. You don't see men, you know, in the kitchen barefoot taking care of the kids. You know, Solfain is a fighter. He's, you know, got a big weapon here. He can take care of himself. There's nothing, it's, you know, matriarchal in a way, but it's not a mirror of our society here. So you have a supposedly matriarchal society in which the men are actually quite powerful, and it's also evil, and everybody's black. So essentially you have a little statement here on black women and how they should never be in charge. I don't know if the creators of the Drow Society, the like playtesters who developed it and so forth, if they really understood what they were doing. It's really clear in retrospect what they were, you know, what was going through their minds. What kind of prejudices? Probably not intentional. I mean, I don't think this was intentional. I didn't think they sat down and said, we're gonna create a fictional society which is an extremely racist and misogynist commentary on the current society that we have now. I think that this was probably just born out of the, the unspoken, unanalyzed assumptions that these people had. They just assumed that a matriarchal society would be evil, you know. An evil society, and it's going to be nothing like ours. We'll make it matriarchal. These people are evil, therefore, we'll make them black, without really thinking, what this was actually going to say. This is one of the reasons why Dungeons & Dragons and Forgotten Realms and other role-playing games, it's really interesting to look at them from like a sociological point of view. None of this is real. None of this just evolved out of nothing. Some Western person bought this up and created all the rules for this society and thought that this was fine. They thought that this was fine. Take no more than a few days to walk the arduous 100 feet to the city entrance. But in the meantime, we gotta waste a whole shitload of time. Obviously, we're gonna spend, that time here in the tavern, and we're gonna do all the little tavern things just to basically waste the time. But we'll do that next time. Next time, we're gonna be wasting time in the tavern. And then we'll continue with this. It's not this crap. There's like everything to do here. Don't know if I'll do this guy's stuff. Not because it's, difficult really, but because getting through this door in the period of time that it's open is a real challenge. Normally I don't have a problem with it because I'll just, save and then talk to him, scoot through the door, and if I have a problem I'll just reload, but this isn't a reload game, so that causes kind of a problem. And I'm not going to risk something appearing on my quest list that I can't complete because I wasn't quick enough to get through the door. So maybe I'll just ignore that. But I do want to do this over here, and I'm not sure if you can do that until you have done this. I'm going to try. We'll find out. So join me next time for that. Later.